Namo Quanteam Buddha. Namo Quanteam Buddha. We send positive light and love, compassion and healing energy to Surf Vista, into Eva, and whoever needs it in this moment. And all is one. Chia. Mic check 1 2. Healing. How do you heal yourself? How do we become sick? What makes us sick in the first place? Sometimes we have illnesses that we don't know how to heal. Water says, by loving myself, by knowing that God has me in soul. We have to pay attention where the illness comes from. And we have to have faith where the root cause, where the seed was planted, that makes you feel not good enough, make you feel pain and suffering. When you carry pain and suffering long enough, the seed of pain and suffering begins to sprout. But we don't know that we're doing that. It's hard to hear that because sometimes all our life we think it's impossible to heal until it actually happens to you. Until you meet people who believe the same thing, but actually made a space for God to work through you. Really inconvenient. But my goal today with you is to do a little card reading. Yeah. Letting it go is what everyone knows, but many people don't do. And to face what we hold on to, it's really difficult. I have some friends who are attached to validation. When the master's not there, he doesn't do the work. When the master's there, he's the number one student. But God's always there. God's always watching. Isn't it? Yeah. I really don't have wisdom. God have wisdom. Jesus has wisdom. Buddha has wisdom. Me, I just come to serve. I just come to do my part and be humble, but also fiercely. Right? Because when people gain wisdom, when people awaken, when their eyes become bright, they help the world become brighter too. A light worker creates other light workers. A bodhisattva creates other bodhisattvas. The Christ being create other Christ being. Happy people help others be happy, and miserable people do the same thing. Unfortunately. But we got the free will to be miserable. But that's why it's so rewarding to find a life that's fulfilled, because you know you earned it. Hey, shout out to all the people who earn it, okay? Thank you for doing your work. High five, everybody. I like to clap for people because, like, you did the work. Sometimes we gotta, and we should be proud of each other. But for the people who ain't doing the work, we should make some comments from time to time, because you know why? We actually care. Right? And we're learning from the people who don't do the work to do the work. Everybody's your teacher, right? I knew a lady from the church when I was going to the local church. Let's just say Unity, okay, Unity. And I had to make a GoFundMe video for her because she had cancer. I got to spend a lot of time with her. When I looked at her energy, it's clear she's holding on to something that blocks her chakra, which makes her tongue lymph node cancer over here, because she couldn't be honest with herself. I began to investigate because I'm a healer. Right? This is your mother's friend who spoke. I began to investigate, because when I see people who are ill, I don't feel bad for them. I believe that they can heal. And I want to find out, what does it take? Surfista, who asked me to pray for him, says, bro, that's the same SHIT as me. That's scary. Well, maybe this is our sister. Her name was Carolyn. Okay. Maybe the spirit of Sister Carolyn come to bless you today because she don't want you to walk the same route. Okay. You also have lymph node in your throat area. He says, yes. I'm not a doctor. But I asked her about her past. Is she still holding on? Is there somebody in the past that you cannot forgive? She said, yeah, there's somebody in her past that she just cannot forgive. I didn't go too deep into it, but it was her father who she cannot forgive. So imagine how long she has been holding on to the pain of the hate. The negativity is so strong that she just can't forgive. But the person she can't forgive is her own self. But when you're able to forgive the Father, you get to yourself. Surfista says, honestly, same situation. When we forgive somebody, we're not letting them off the hook, people. When we forgive somebody, we're letting the energy, negative energy, we let go. When we hold on to negative energy for a long time, it starts to grow arms and legs, and it starts to flow through your body, slowly making you more sick. And that is scary, right? That sounds very scary. But imagine you can do the same thing with the opposite. You can invite the angels in by what? Forgiveness, compassion, Kuan-Yin energy, the medicine Buddha, Amitabha, the archangels, Jesus. But sometimes we pray to Jesus with the devil in our heart, with the devil in our veins. We're just praying on the outside, but inside we don't truly let go. And when we don't let go, when we don't heal, we cope with the pain and not heal the pain, which leads us to substance and drugs and sex and more substance and more chasing the thrills, the highs, the lows, the chaos. And we wonder why our life is up and down and not consistently, slowly improving. Because the seed of pain has become a large tree. And the only way is to slowly chop down the sadness and let it go. We chop down the pain and suffering and we let go. But it requires so much compassion, it requires so much love that most people would just say, I have PTSD. I have trauma. Right? Because it's difficult to heal. And that's why there's so much substance on the planet right now. Think about how much medicine people are taking but not healing. Okay? How much entertainment there is. How much adult films are being watched to escape chasing the high. All these things, we chase all these things because we're running away from the thing we don't want to see within our own heart. And that's why meditation is so beautiful, because you get to sit there and watch the sadness tree. You get to see that there's a sad tree that you've been watering for years. And when you meditate and you realize, I'm ready to chop the tree down. When you become ready to chop the tree down, God shows up instantly. The archangels come, the Buddhas come, and they go, And then the awakening process begins. The moment you start to face your pain and not run away from it, because it's scary to face that big old tree of trauma, that big old tree of self-shame, of doubt, fear, worry, and what people would think if, right? But when you realize it's not good for you, and the only way is to let it go. How if a person have always the brain on and can't meditate? Have always. When you're meditating, we're not necessarily trying to turn off our brain. We observe the consciousness. We step back and observe, because when we're thinking, we're one with the mind and the consciousness and your perception. But when you just observe how the mind perceives, you watch how your mind is thinking, it helps you become more calm because you're not the mind. Of course, many people on Insight Timer already know this. But it's always beautiful to continue mentioning it, because you never know when your day and your time of awakening is. Could be right now. How are we feeling? Getting intense. The reason why I'm becoming a bit more okay, God's telling me it's time to ride the mystical route again. Bring the mystical energy out again, because right now people need a miracle. And we together as a community, with faith and love, it creates miracles, people. Us gathering like this, in peace and calmness, in these deep conversations, we're planting a seed of miracle. We're showing people to face the tree of suffering and chop it down. Let it go. Prestillo says, I lost my job today. To be honest, I don't see it as something negative, but rather a new beginning. But I hate change. I hate change makes me anxious. I don't know what to do. Get used to it, because nothing is permanent except change. And that quote has stuck with me, because when you're just used to change, you start to let universe use you. That's how you build intuition. When you stop expecting things to be the same, you get to be original most of the time. That's why the master always teaches us, don't do routine work. Because when things, when the stuff hits the fan, you have to know how to continue operating and not panic. What must you do? Just make a plan and execute. If that's not a good plan, make a new plan. And if you don't know, you can ask. You can get help. But the one thing you never do is give up. Try. Don't be scared. Fly. Sometimes it's time for you to take the leap of faith, but we're trying to climb back down the mountain. It's imagine you got to where you're at, and the only way to go is to take the leap of faith. In my life, I have tried going down a route that was not inspiring. And every time I take the leap of faith, the angels catch me, the Buddhas catch me. And it confuses me a little bit, like I can't believe I'm still here. Like, as in, like, to get to this, to develop yourself spiritually, there's a lot of risk that the mind goes through. Like, what about the money? What about you disappointing your parents? Right? What about you disappointing yourself? You're a man. You're supposed to do this. You're in America. Why are you doing spiritual stuff? Your parents an immigrant. You're an immigrant family. You should build the wealth in the family. Why are you doing spiritual stuff? Now my parents on me. I need to please them. Or now people are talking about me. Right? There's all these reasons that tell you don't go the spiritual route. Don't be a spiritual leader. Don't work for God. Right? Like, what's the quote recently I heard online is that when your life is going good, when the devil is not messing with you, like, you have a problem. But when the devil starts to mess with you, that means you're getting closer to God. When your life is too comfortable, you're living a flaccid, mediocre life. But when you're living a life where you're learning to fly with the angels, there's a lot of challenges, right? When you're just living to achieve the bottom line, the basics, that's where the devil and the dark side, they don't want you to be spiritual leader and unite and help people experience purity, right? And so that's why spirituality is easily corrupted, because when you add conditional love into the system, people forget what is unconditional love. In spiritual communities that I've seen, it's really hard for people to actually experience unconditional love because the leader doesn't promote it. Why? Because most institutions, miracles aren't happening. Because everything is so conditional love. Jesus did not, right? Jesus helped people. There was no institution. I learned from Michael Beckwith. Jesus did not bow to a cross with himself on it, and the Buddha did not bow to a statue of himself. And it made me think, but the Holy Spirit, the Father, right, the One, the Buddha, is something within already. The Buddha is in everyone. Jesus is in everyone. But sometimes it's really hard to realize that, because everything is telling you, go outside and get stuff. But the spiritual path is realize you have everything already. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. You're amazing just the way you are since you were born, and even before that. But to actually believe that, it takes so much, because sometimes you have baggage that tells you, no, you butt ugly. You don't have that money. You don't have a Tesla yet. You ain't nothing. You're single. You're not married. You have any property? No. Are you getting sex? No. You're not that cool. You have Jordans? No. Right? You only got one singing. So all these reasons that make, all these egoic reasons that make you like not enough, imagine they're just all illusions. Imagine that giant tree of sadness is an illusion. But it's real in the mind. But in the mind of God, it doesn't exist, because it's just pure love. And that's why I'm so enthused. That's why I'm so excited about the spiritual path so much, because it frees humanity. It's just really difficult to teach it. That's why I'm like, that's why I'm so wild, and so, because it's like, that's what's needed for you to be open and listening to me today. It's what's needed, right? You need to, it's being so, it's learning. Do you need to be yin or yang today? All right. Let's see here. Surfista says, but we are not perfect being. How can we leave our personal interests and focus to the need of everyone? We're not saying focus on the need of everyone. We're saying fill your cup completely and overflow your inner cup. Because most people, they're not operating on an overflowing cup. That's why their energy is like, right? But when you're operating on an overflowing cup, there's an enthusiasm. There's a you give it your all. You make an effort. Because your life matters. Because you know you're enough. You're whole, you're complete, you're magical. You are bliss. When we say ignorance is bliss, it's not that you don't know something. It's star of not even, it's non-knowing at all. You don't even know that you don't know. Which means that your mind can become so clear that you're just simmering in bliss with no thought and no non-thought. And when things don't make sense and you can laugh, but there are things in life. There's things in life. There's a human experience. Your karma. Everyone, like, why did I have to go through drug overdose? Why did I come to America when I'm born in Thailand? Why am I live streaming on Insight Timer when I maybe instead can just be a monk? Why, right? There's a cause and effect. Where you're at today, you have to learn to pay attention to where the energy came from, as far back as you know. And that means you gotta study who? Your parents. We found out, right? It's very common that when you have a single mother creates another single mother or a single father. Whenever there is abuse in the family, it continues down the lineage until somebody has an awakening and stops that cycle and be the light worker and be the bodhisattva in your generation. And this is who I'm here for. I'm here to talk to the people who want to do the work, who want to be the light worker, who want to lead when it's difficult. Right? I'm speaking to the people who will actually take action and not just buy another crystal and buy another tarot card, and actually learn how to heal with knowledge and wisdom. Because nowadays, people just turn spirituality into a trend. We charge $30, ecstatic dance, breathwork, cacao ceremony, right? All these things. But we're not addressing the elephant in the room that are we letting go of, like, are we letting go of the baggage, or do we just identify as we have done the work? Because I see many people identify as I've done my shadow work, but their energy is like, ew. You know what I mean? It's like, I've done the shadow work. Your energy yucky. You didn't do, right? And that's really difficult to say, but it's become so common. That's why I'm on here and just saying it, right? Because I want to promote, I want to advocate accountability in spiritual communities. Because the tough talk, it's not profitable. Because you know why? They don't want to hear that. They just want to keep doing ecstatic dance. You think I don't know? Now this, again, what I'm saying is not for everybody. I'm here to piss some people off because I'm here to do what God, Buddha's ancestors tell me to do. Because my people is spiritual people. My people is the people who are stuck doing another mushroom ceremony, doing another ayahuasca ceremony. That's my people. The people who are stuck looking for their identity, but they're not even happy. Right? That's my people. The people who's looking to go to festivals but deep down they want companionship, a little sex, but they're not healing. My people cry over and over, but they don't heal. That's who I'm here to talk to. I see some people cry over and over, but they never let go. And to me, when does somebody stand up for that? It's really tough to say that. But this is why not charging money and just not giving a crap and just showing up and doing your part and just pissing some people off, it's actually gonna, I'm not here to make everyone comfortable. I'm here to do my part and speak some uncomfortable things, knowing that I can always play the flute and chill everybody out at any time. I could start, but we're not talking about the elephant in the room that we just identify as done the shadow work, but our energy, our chakras still closed. Because when we slowly help each other open our chakras, what happens? People start healing for real. People start to have miracles happen, people. Like, in my life, around me, I see miracles happen all the time. It's just but to me, I know I didn't do it. God did it. I just show up, I did my part, and some good news. Right? Bad news happen, but miracles happen often in my life. Wow, she's off the oxygen tank. Wow, he's not smoking weed anymore when he used to for 20 years. Wow. Wow, you got that opportunity, right? There's a lot of celebration. There's a lot of healing physically, mentally, emotionally. But when people start to move, when people start to do good, the devil, the negative side always come to. Don't go to the meditation. Don't go to the temple. Don't go to yoga class. Just chill. When people start to do good in life, especially with their discipline and spirituality, for whatever reason, they end up getting comfortable and going back to their old ways, which leads him to oftentimes drinking alcohol and smoking weed that leads to sex, OnlyFans, and adult films and entertainment, and then you're stuck in your old societal matrix, right? Marie says, Jesus came to comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. Amen. Prestillo says, I have a question. How does someone find their passion? And how do you turn that into a career? Very good question. You definitely found your passion and you're helping tons of people. I'm telling you, I'm fulfilled right now, but it's not easy. Okay, I'm fulfilled. Most of y'all have way more money than me. But I guarantee you, I have deep fulfillment in my heart. Because my blessing is the people around me highly respect me. People invest in you. People talk good about you. People, like, they become open to you helping them heal, right? Like, people respect me deeply as a spiritual leader, and I'm just constantly humbled, but it's not me. I just work for God. You know what I mean? In the beginning time, I asked the same thing. How do I find my passion? I went looking what? Read Abraham Hicks, right? Manifestation. Ooh. Which is very powerful, right? But how do I make money? Do I just start playing bowls and then I charge money? That's what human beings, we think from such a closed-minded view. That's why we're not like, that's why many people aren't truly happy. Because we're just, many people's standard for life is enough to be happy. Just mediocrity, let's just say it. Most people's standard in life, they say it's happiness, but they just want to have enough to be happy. Which is fine. But if you aim for the stars, you might land on the moon. If you aim for the moon, you might land in the ocean. If you aim for 1,000,000, you might get 1,000, right? Aim high, people. Because if you're willing to go for the stars, you might actually get there. But the stars may evolve. What you think is the star, it evolves. Sometimes you think your purpose, you're going to be a meditation teacher, right? But God has a higher plan always for you. You get to be a light worker. You get to be a bodhisattva. You get to be, right? You get to be a healer. But you just want to be a meditation teacher because that's what you know at the time, right? In the beginning, okay, I like spirituality. I can be yoga teacher training. Okay, let me get that certificate. Maybe I can get some sound healing certificate. And then make money. That's the American way. That's the new age, mainstream, inner city kind of way. I'm here, and my goal is to blow it up, to stir up. That's what my goal is, to piss people off who are doing just looking for spiritual money making. That's why I always bring up Jesus didn't charge no money, Buddha didn't charge no money. But now we have so many like meditation studios, yoga studios, especially in Houston. Now, I'm grateful. I'm seeing more free yoga. Okay, I'm seeing more free yoga. It's good. Healthy body. So that's a great evolution where people can come together and it's a spiritual experience. But where's the wisdom? Many people doing yoga, they're there to get some booty. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. They're there for the hot guy and hot girls. Some, right? They're there to be validated, right? But the wisdom is like, what about our baggage? How can we heal? Do mushrooms, ayahuasca. You see you see that cycle now? It's the same thing. Okay, you become more spiritual. You get to yoga classes and stuff, healing, ayahuasca, tantra classes. Then it leads to all these. What I'm sharing with you, all this knowledge, you can heal today. You can let go today, and it's free. But we've been marketed so bad that like, well, if it's free, that means the value. That means, like, it must not have that much value. I need to pay $50 for a yoga class, or I need to go to Tulum. I need to go to Costa Rica and do a retreat, and maybe I'll find my kundalini will rise and have an astral projection. My third eye will open, and I will have cosmic ascension to the celestial realm and ride a dodecahedron, like a unicorn, come back and say hee. Right? It's like, oh my God, that's what. And so, because what's not happening right now is the maturity part in the spiritual movement. Because the religious movement doesn't, many religious people, they see spirituality as a threat. But Jesus was not Christian, and Buddha was not Buddhist. Buddha's name was Gautama. Right? It's more about something within, but now we're turning it into all these identity and labels, right? People love labels, but you can change the label all you want, but it's what's inside that matters. Right? If this can bean is expired and you change the label, it's still an expired can of beans. If you're carrying anger and you just change your hair color, right? You still got trauma and PTSD and pain. You can change your identity, your name. You can change country, boyfriend, girlfriend. You can be poly all you want, but inside the can, rotten beans still. And that is what people don't want to talk about. You know why? You see how much energy it takes to even get to this moment right now? How long I've been talking for to get to this point, so that you know that I'm coming from a place of love. It's like most people don't have time for this. It doesn't make money. It like mentoring people like this is like, well, no, I want to be a life coach. How about a spiritual life coach? Yes, money. But look, we're learning so fast right now. I'm wondering, like, why don't I see more of this kind of talk? Because even in the spiritual community, there's politics. We fear of saying some things, pissing some people off. And that's why many people just get stuck, right? Their peak is doing plant medicine and ayahuasca. Right? Their peak of spirituality is doing drugs. No. It's sacred herb. I mean sacred, sorry. I'm sorry. I mean sacred herb. How we feeling? Oh, welcoming you to the Mystic Village experience. Now, do you know why I'm trying to get to TikTok? So I can go over there and drop some hammers. You know what I'm saying? We good in here. I'm trying to go on TikTok, because over there it's like, golly, $50 card reading. Give me a galaxy, right? Give me a galaxy, please. Send me a galaxy. Whatever they begging for, right? Send me the universe. I want a comet. Ice cream cone. Oh, thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Gilbert says, great. I just booked a plant medicine retreat. Have a good time. It's not bad, you know. It's just you have to I'm not saying plant medicine is bad. It's just how many journeys of plant medicine do you need? You know what I'm saying? Because in my community, in our community, in my master's community, it's straight Dharma, knowledge, wisdom, free and here and now, free awakening, free healing. But they want to pay $3,000 to go to Ecuador. No, it's okay. They got money. Let them go. Let them have fun. It's a vacation. You know, have fun. It's not, honestly, all this is not that serious. I'm just saying, because for those of you who resonate with what I'm saying, because you have an open mind and heart, which takes time to get there. Because I know in the past, I would have got pissed off if somebody said a lot of things I'm saying now. Because I love, plant medicines in the past. But then as I began to meditate with the medicines, they told me you don't need me anymore. I'm like, I don't need you no more. Because when you're happy, you don't need to take drugs. You don't need to take medicine when you're healed. Who needs a card reading today? Okay, Suze and Gilbert, let's start with y'all. Okay, Suze, send it. Okay, Suze, tell me your age, gender, location, ASL. And how can I help you today? "60-year-old lady from Fullerton, California." Okay. What's up, sister? And if you have random questions, just, you can always just ask. That's what I'm here to do. And the card reading is for everybody, by the way. Even though I'm talking to Sister Suze, every reading is for everyone. Okay? And thank you for being here, and thank you for enjoying the experience. Appreciate it. One more hour. Kiran says, was just going to ask for a collective reading. Let's see here. Okay, we'll start with a collective reading because I think, yeah, we can start with that, and we'll continue. We'll jump right to Sue, so be ready. Gotta invite the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. Gotta invite my grandma to come hang out. Medicine Buddha, some archangels, some Jesus energy, some of the shamans. Let's see what's in store for the collective today, for everybody here. Some sadness in the air today. Don't spend too much time watching the news. Focus on developing you, your life, your world, your family, your community. A lot of distracting things nowadays fighting for your attention but not doing good for your life. Many things that we consume don't serve us. And it leads us to more desire. Okay, it leads us to more desire. It triggers us to go to OnlyFans. It triggers us to go to Amazon. And then we go down the rabbit hole of distraction where we don't even remember we need to improve ourselves. It's 2024. We forget the healing. Because why? There's a lot to buy. Dave Chappelle just came out with a new special. Chris Rock just came out with a new special. That new movie's coming out, Marley. I gotta go watch everything. Oh, Valentine's Day, chocolate dipped strawberries coming. How about the Dove chocolate? It's real cheap at Walgreens. Well, maybe I go after because it's 50% off. Focus on God this year. Focus on you. Focus on developing yourself. Focus on opening your chakras. Focus on purifying your consciousness, your energy. But be careful. Today, this year is election year. There's going to be a ton of distraction that tells you worry, fear, panic, worry, fear, panic. I need y'all to know when to turn that off. I need y'all to keep your energy grounded because many people are going to be all over the place and we need you on the forefront of peace. And even have a space where if you have a friend who's deeply into politics, have a space and a time where you just don't talk about it because some of your friends need to just, be quiet about that sometimes and be more enthused about how can we improve ourselves? How can we heal ourselves? How can we forgive? How can we let go? What must we do to unite humanity? What must we do to celebrate each other? What must we do to hold each other accountable for improving? Maybe you make a deal. Hey, you say this year you're going to lose weight, right? Are you doing it? No. Well, what are you, right? So spend the energy improving each other versus bunch of noise. In Southwest Houston today, a man some of y'all need to reduce the amount of acquaintances you have because they're draining your energy. You have good energy and they come to take from you because you don't have this thing called boundaries and discipline. Because spiritual people who do the work, you have good energy, but some of y'all don't know how to cut some ties off. Exactly, Catherine. Healing the world by healing. We are the world. We are the children. Okay. Yeah. Discipline with boundaries, okay? Focus on improving your finances, improving your family dynamic, okay? And learning to say no to the people, hey, let's go do drugs. No. Let's go to Coachella. No. This year, don't go to Coachella. Okay, this year, get away from the drugs. Get away from the area, reduce the time at the bar. Right? Don't go to that house party. Right? Don't go to that weird people energy. Right? Because when you cut the immaturity in your life, you make room for an awakening. You make room for purity. You make room for the prana, the chi to flow. Because sometimes your energy starts to flow and you get drained instantly because you know why? You're going to places that drain your energy. You have friendships that drain your energy. You have jobs that drain you. But because if you're in a harmonious space, the energy, it flows. Like when I'm speaking, there's a flow. And in your job, there's a flow. But when you're at a job where you're constantly tired, here's my boss, and you don't know how to tame it, you have to work on how do you ground yourself at work. How do you ground yourself when speaking to your mother or father? How do you ground yourself when you're dealing with your animals? How do you deal with your own mind? Ground your energy. Serve yourself. Have better boundaries. Stop being needy. If you're somebody who's needy, I'm calling you out. Learn to love your damn self this year. Next. Let's go to, who's that? Suze. Learn to love your damn self. I know some of y'all need to learn to love yourself. Right? Some people are just so needy, and then you wonder why people leave you. Because you're so draining. Okay. Thank you, Kiran, for being here. Because when your energy is harmonious, people want to hang out with you. And then they don't bug you. And you attract good energy, not just people who want you for your booty. Ew. Ew. Is that what you want? Guys or girls who just, hey, can I tap that? You want, if you want more mature energy, you have to develop yourself. If you have immature energy, they just see you from the outside only because that's what you're presenting. Sometimes you're the problem. But all the time, it's your responsibility. Welcoming Raga Muffin, thank you. I've seen you around before. This is the Mystic Village. Cosmic Unwind, okay? Suze is looking for a general reading. Are you happy with your life, Suze? At the tender age of 60 years old. I wouldn't say happy, it's been quite challenging. What's the most challenging part about your life currently? Is your family dynamic, harmonious? Are you even working on it? Yes, that's fine. Working on just me currently. What's challenging about you and yourself? You gotta open up some. You gotta open up some doors. You gotta do a little work, because if you don't do the work, the hammer is gonna be coming soon. It's like vulnerability. Is you being vulnerable is you doing the work. If you're not vulnerable, the angel says, the angel will make you vulnerable. Put you on the spot. If you don't put yourself on the spot, because you know what it means to put yourself on the spot? It means you're ready to heal people. It means you're ready to get to the next level. And it's free, by the way, right? This is free. We ain't charging money in here. Okay, I've neglected me for so long, for a long time. Addiction, abuse at the hands of others, molested, and assault. Are you ready to heal? Working on self-love, healing that inner child. Are you serious about healing your inner child? Right now, you need to learn to strengthen your heart. You want to heal, because what you're getting ready to heal is deep in the ocean, but you need to learn how to deal with that in a kiddie pool first. Right? Because your baggage is big, is in the ocean, but you don't even know how to swim in a kiddie pool. You don't even know how to swim in the Olympic pool. How are you going to deal with the ocean work if you can't deal with a kiddie pool where they're just waddling? Okay? Strengthen your emotion. Learn to not be reactive with your energy, which means press your own buttons. Strengthen yourself by when things trigger you, don't react. Watch the triggering effect. When things annoy you, just watch your mind be annoyed. You have to train yourself to be stronger inside, because if you deal with a deep darkness, it can just trigger you and you go, and then it doesn't lead to healing. Okay? But right now, your emotion card, your water card are both upside down. It's like you think you need healing, but you're not at that stage yet. You need to learn to just be here and now in neutral state. You have to learn to watch the big tree of darkness. You have to learn to just be and observe your pain. Before you heal, just observe. When you get emotional, that's your mind, and your baggage is emotional. Your higher self, your Dharma eye, your spiritual eye, you're watching the trauma like a movie. But when you're not at that level yet, you're going to go into the trauma, but that trauma is called the past, and that past is an illusion in your mind, because it's not here. Because what happened in the past, that's gone. It's a memory that you have. But if you look in your memory and you're triggered, you still think it's now. But when you see the memory like it's a movie and you're watching a cinema and you're not letting your emotions get hurt, do that until your energy gets strong. And then God will show you the next step. Any questions? Welcoming Ginger X. Hi, Dick. Yes, thank you for your vulnerability, and thank you. Here's the thing. When you open up to the community, because it's not just me, there's a lot of people here. It says 196 meditators on Insight Timer. There's 42 people on Twitch, 3 people on Facebook, 7 people on YouTube. Okay? And I don't even know who's on. Let me see. There's some people on Instagram too. But Instagram is glitchy today, and then I'm on Kick, okay? You opening up to a loving community, your pressure valve, now your shoulder, right? The pain starts to, but there's more work, okay? Sue says, that makes so much sense. That truly touched my soul, Tanette. Thank you for your compassion. And thank you for doing the work, sister. And because the more people are vulnerable, brothers and sisters on the platform will get used and understanding what I'm doing here. We're not here to be cute. We're not here to just, we are the guardians of planet Earth, protectors of the... We're here to do what, right? Let me see. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Mystic Village, a place with loving people, cause you is in it. Let me tell you a story about the cosmic unwind, a place where people help people. Now is the time. Okay. Not too much hip hop, not right now. Imagine if I didn't meditate, people. How crazy, like I got so much damn energy, and if I don't meditate, I would not be here. Do you see how you see my energy wants to leak, but I tame my energy, I bring it right back. Because we need to be effective, but it's fine to have fun. But not so much that we're not doing practical work, okay? Yes, thank you for all the positive comments towards Suze. Okay. Ginger X says, thank you, man. Very glad to see you. Much have changed since I've been gone for so long. You married yet? Shout out to brother Ginger X, the OG now. The OG. Can you believe it? Old now. Okay, I'm looking. Right now we have 40 more minutes. Who wants to do the work? Let me know. Who wants a card read is what I mean, if you need clarity. He says, I'm not married yet, but I'm gonna be a father. Okay, congratulations, Big Daddy. She's coming in April. Okay, you got a dragon baby. Come on. Who wants to do the work? Or who's open to guidance or card reading or general reading? You don't have to, maybe, it doesn't have to be so traumatic. It could be like, okay, how to develop yourself, spiritual leader, deepen your connection. It doesn't have to be like, I'm not just looking for like the deepest trauma. It's just anything goes. It's about the lesson we learn from each other. Okay, we got Ryan Hall and Brandon. Okay. I'm going to go with the whoever responded first right now. So Brandon responded first on Insight Timer, and Ryan Hall responded on Facebook. Okay, so let's start with Brother Brandon. Age, sex, location, please. Ginger X has been meditating almost every day for like 5 to 6 months now. Feeling the best I have like ever felt, man, and that's thanks to you. That's thanks to you. You did the work. I just was a part of your journey, so thank you for you being open, because you were a naughty boy in the beginning. He asked, Cosmic, I'm ready for a girlfriend. Oh, girlfriend, no, girlfriend. This girlfriend's really difficult. Now, baby. So, congratulations. Can I jump in line? You responded late. Okay. How can I help you, brother Brandon Lee? What's on your heart, Brandon? 40-year-old guy from Oregon. I think that Instagram glitching out right now. What's on your heart? What are you looking for? A general reading? What can you What question you have? And of course, if you're getting a reading, have an open heart. Like, if you're coming in with doubting me already, like the reading's not gonna be good if you come in with a general reading. Okay, let's go do a full-on general reading, which means a general reading, I'm just gonna read right from the cards. Okay, that's the plan. Because a non-general reading, God, let me borrow a little bit insight. The card mix. Archangels come in. My grandma comes in. Okay, let's see what's in store for Brandon. Are you single or married? Are you single or in a relationship? Married. The card's telling me you have a good heart, an analytical mind, but your intuition, like there's gifts that want to come, but you get in the way of these gifts because why? You're attached to your mind and what you know. Okay, so you're blessed to have, it's like imagine you have everything that you need, but you know there's more, and more is coming, but every time more comes, you get in the way of the energy. And every time you get in the way, you don't realize that when you have problems in your life, you're the main, you cause it without realizing it. Okay? Check your energy. Be more patient. Sometimes you have to learn to trust God and go with the flow. Right? We're not saying to go with the flow all the time. We're saying that there are some parts in your life that you can't control. And it requires you sometimes taking the leap of faith and trusting. But that may be really hard because your faith is being tested. And every time your faith is being tested, you don't trust. And so your life just feels flaccid, not sexy. The end. Any question? All right, let's go to Brother Ryan from... Thank you. Glad the message was heading home for you. Okay, Ryan Hall. Can I have a general after? We kind of have a slight. We got, let's see here. No, I'll ask again. Welcoming Tracy S. Thank you for being here. Ryan, tell us your age. I know you're here in Houston, Texas. Oh, thank you for your blessings, your donation. Appreciate that. Thank you. Muchas gracias. 33. Anything on your heart, Brother Ryan? It's all good, man. Right now, I'm focusing on developing community on on the different. Cece says, I'm watching you on my phone and listening to your rerun sound. Dang, you got Mystic Village. Time myself out on. Yeah, if you time yourself out on Insight Timer, there's no getting back in. But anyways, you can always jump on YouTube. Healing Sounds of Mystic Village. Okay. What are you looking for, brother? Are you looking for a general reading or is there some insight? Okay, here we go. Ryan says, being at home with my mom is sometimes difficult because I want to live my own life, but I'm the only one to help her. And what is your main concern? Or what, welcoming Brother Ray, what must you do to be free? What must you do to find fulfillment in your current situation? What must you do to harmonize your life living with your mom, which may be difficult? Does that sound good? Yeah. Green Tara told me. Okay. Ryan says, I would like to spend more time at temple. Thank you, Susus. I would like to spend more time at temple, but she needs me here for the moment. And it's like pulling me into different directions. This is exciting for me to hear because you are getting a big blessing and you don't know it. Your body is the temple, and you know. When you're at home, turn your home into the temple. I'm not at the temple, but guess what? I'm at temple right now. Right? I'm at temple right now. My body's a temple, but guess what? We can create a temple right at our house. Because your mother is your Buddha. In this time, she's a great master, teacher in your life right now. All the obstacles in your life, brother, it teaches you what is life really about. To help you open your third eye. To help you see deeper. But sometimes you're like, but I just want to be at somewhere else, right? But I should be in Tibet right now with the Dalai Lama. I should be in Sedona right now. I mean, I should be in California with these mystical teachers and, a temple every day. Turn your home into the temple. When you're at home, whatever it takes for your home to feel like a temple, is what you must do. This is my little sacred place where I get to serve. But every moment we can be serving. When your mom needs you, see it as that God wants to bless you. Because when you help your mother, helping your mother is helping you fill your spiritual bank account. right? Your merit goes up because you have somebody to serve, brother. And you get the most merit by serving the person that helped create you. Okay? Because after I have helped my mother, my own mother, become more positive and happy, you get to go to the next level. When you're harmonious at home, your inside becomes harmonious. And wherever you go, you become the temple. But here's the thing, you're still going to the temple. It's just your relationship at home. Your pinky need to be up when you're at home. It means that you need to add a little flavor at home. You need to add a little seasoning when you're at home. Your Dharma at home is bland. When you go to temple, you're having fried rice, right? With all the dressings, all the toppings. But when you're at home, it's just white rice. After a while, eating white rice all the time just ain't that good. Add some seasoning. Feng shui your home. Turn your home into a sacred space. Practice in the same space. And see the Buddha at home. See the Buddha in the sky. And celebrate. Because some people, they don't have the blessing to take care of their mother. Their mother is in retirement home, nursing home. But you get the blessing of nursing your mother. And all is one. Next. Any question, brother? Thank you for being open to that. Thank you for serving your mother, because there would be no you without your mom. Shout out to all the mothers out there too. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Who looking for a couple more people who's interested in a reading, especially like who'd actually genuinely would take it seriously? Just say me or post a heart. Okay, and I'll see what the universe says. Okay, we got Cece, Lee. Thank you for the recent follow. Okay, let's go to, okay. Let's do Lee on Insight Timer. And then we'll go to Tracy, okay. Lee on Insight Timer and Tracy on YouTube. And then if we have space, then we'll go to CC, okay? Lee, tell me your age, sex, location, ASL. Lilu, love this character. Oh. Is that the girl from Fifth Element? Love that movie. Love Chris Tucker in that movie. Yeah. So Lee is a 34-year-old. Okay. 34-year-old lady from Dallas, Fort Worth area. Okay, shout out to all the Texans up in here. Represent. Hold it down for Texas. barbecue sauce, brisket, grapefruits, corn. How can I help you today? Lee, Sister Lee. Thank you for the recent follow. I'm working with, is that Insight Timer Lee? Unless Lee is CC, okay? No, it's not, okay. What's on your heart? 34-year-old lady from Dallas, Fort Worth, okay? No cutting, okay? They're trying to cut over here. Somebody's trying to cut. Okay, thank you, brother. Here, let me clear up the energy a little bit. Sister Lee says, I quit all mind-altering substances last year, still trying to reach my heart, as I do find myself distancing from a lot of people and enjoy being alone more. That's a great thing. I encourage that. Most people don't know how to be with their damn selves. Oh, excuse me. You're purifying yourself. Lee says, I believe my soulmate is someone who passed almost 3 years ago. I want to wait until the afterlife. However, I'm scared to miss out. Your soulmate is you. You're attached to a soulmate that you think is gone. How can you find your soulmate somewhere else if you have not become your own soulmate first? And just because the body is not here does not mean that the spirit is somewhere else. You have to see, if you were somebody who passed, would you want that person to be free and find somebody on planet Earth, or be attached to something in a metaphysical realm? You would want that person to be free and roam on planet Earth and have their best life ever. And that's what you deserve. But when you love somebody, you really never stop loving them Sometimes they're just farther away, but they're always in your heart. You can always distance from people, but when you love somebody, the good times are there, and it's also the bad times. Because that's life. It's time for you to rewrite your story. You're coming from a place where you're writing your story from the past. It's time to rewrite from a clean slate. If you are trying to design Lee, 34-year-old lady, Dallas Fort Worth, best life ever, and anything is possible, start with you first. What kind of joy would you like? What kind of courage would you like to embody? It's time to look in the future so that you can activate yourself now on the way to the top of the mountain. Happiness is not the destination. Happiness is the journey. And now you have to figure out what journey you would like to go on. How about a self-loving journey? How about a blissful journey? How about a precious, gratitude-filled journey of love in nature and happiness over and over? The past is part of your story, but the future, you're here to write. You're here to create your future. You can't change the past. But in this moment, you can be committed to your self-love, to your joy, to your happiness, to refreshing your life, to activating your life. Because sometimes we were stuck on guilt because we think we need to still be in love with somebody who passed away. We don't have to stop loving them. We can continue loving them and still find love, new, fresh love within ourselves first. So we don't even need to think relationship right now. You need to focus on you, boo. Okay? You need to be your hero. You need to be your savior. Believe in yourself. Remember God. Remember what you believe in. If you don't believe in God, it's fine. Believe in the thing that restores faith within you. Remember joy. Remember bliss. Remember unconditional love. Remember that you have beauty. You have amazingness within you already. And maybe this year is your time to shine. Any question? Takes time to warm up, but once you're warmed up, the engine's going, right? I'm like, next. It feels like there's a cement box covering my heart. Crumbles off slowly with focused breathing in the present breath or present stillness. It feels solid, blocked, calcified lead. Is there something extra you recommend for me to reach my heart? I appreciate your time. If you would like to open your heart chakra and you have a visualization blocking it, get out of your mind, because do less visualization. Be with your breath and just see golden light going into your heart. And now, don't close your eyes completely. When you're meditating, the 7-point system, legs crossed, back straight, head slightly, but The main landmark that you're missing out, keep your eyes partially open and still focus on your heart. And when you breathe into your heart, fill it with bliss. Your mind may see the cement and all this, that's illusion. It's gonna take time for you to keep focusing on golden light in your heart. When your mind sees cement crumbling and blocking, don't pay attention to it. When you ignore the illusions, they eventually fade away, sister. Which in turn, you do heal yourself. Because why? Instead of choosing the same feeling block, you choose golden light, freedom. And when you're breathing, from time to time, smile a little bit. Free yourself. I allow myself to be free. You can use positive affirmation. I allow my heart to bloom. I let go of my blockages. And the way you let go is you breathe in the white light or golden light. But make sure you keep your eyes partially closed, like partially open. When you close your eyes completely, visualizations and mental things become stronger. When you keep your eyes partially open, you're still here, but you feel the sensation of your breath. It's not so flowery, it's not so like uplifting. You're not looking for a high from your breath work. You're looking to find your center and feel the center. When you close completely, La La Land kicks in. Past kicks in. Wah. Over time, the illusions will dissolve if you're willing to do the work. You can free your mind. Do you need more than that? I think we're good. I had to do the same thing. In the past, when I used to be at a red light, my mind was just thinking, like, what if I just got hit and died today? Really, like, I had such a dark mind because I come from a dark place. You know, like, I've experienced many dark things. So I would just be at a red light sitting there and I would have thoughts of death for whatever reason. And in the beginning, I would pay attention and what's wrong with me, or why do I have these thoughts? As I begin to just be present and not pay attention to the dark thoughts, now I know they're there, but I choose love and peace and joy. In the beginning, you feel like you're faking, but you gotta fake it till you make it. But so there's nothing to fight. There's no fighting the illusions. There's no fighting the anger. Fire causes more fire. When you add water, you put out the fire and you find harmony. And the water is what? Relaxing your eyeballs. Relaxing your facial muscles. Gentle smile. Not too much. You're smiling within. Eyebrows relaxed, tone, gentle aura flowing. And you remember to say, thank you for my life. Thank you for my blessing of this life. Next. Okay, I think we have time for one more. Okay. Tracy. Your turn. Welcoming, who's that? Alfie. I hope everybody's enjoying the card readings because I'm bringing my A game. I'm bringing it. And then after this one card reading, we'll do maybe 2-3 songs. And I'm dipping. Takes a lot of energy, and I start going to the gym again. Welcoming brother Gray Storm 3. Look at that shelf. Oh, he always some gray something. Yeah, because I realize I'm ready to. It's time. Everything is telling me, okay, time to work on your image because everything is in place. The next, right? And then as I go to the gym and work on my image, my goal is grow on TikTok. Okay, Tracy, age, sex, location. I love the gray. In all its manner, says Gray Storm 3. How can I help you today, Tracy, on YouTube? Yeah. I wish that Insight Timer would update their live streaming, like, you know, their live streaming experience a little bit. Just to, like, do some development with it, because there's a lot of potential here. Tracy says she's a 53-year-old lady from Charleston, South Carolina, by way of New York, New York. By way of New York. So were you born? So you were born. Okay, you're from New York, but now you're in South Carolina. Beautiful. New York, New York. Okay, perfect. What's on your heart, Sister Tracy S? How can I help you today? I love talking to the mature crowd, as you can see. Because they like the truth. Young people, I'm going to just piss them off. When I go to TikTok, I'll be pissing a lot of young people off. So back me up, okay? Back me up, back me up. Okay, you want to do a general reading? Do you have children? You marry? Divorce? Let's see, okay, let's currently experiencing low energy, physical and mental. It happens. But what are you doing? Only me and my dog. Sounds very comfortable, Tracy. Are you too comfortable? Clearly. You don't have a boyfriend? No children, no spouse. When you... Okay. You got a boyfriend? You got a boyfriend? Don't try to hide, okay? Don't try to hide. You got a boyfriend? You got a boyfriend? Don't try to hide. Significant other, okay. Does your boyfriend live with you? Tracy's so comfortable. You go to work. Are you serving God right now? Are you serving humanity? I like my space in downtime. Very independent. Okay. I like, okay. It seems your energy is out of balance right now. All the spiritual beings that are feminine are showing out like, she has issues with feelings. Like, wait, what? She has issues with her feelings. Wait, what? Love. What does it take for you to feel unconditional love? Because your energy very masculine. It means you're right. You're the one who drained yourself because you're not in harmony. In the relationship, you're the boyfriend. He's the girlfriend. Shh. Nobody will know, okay? At the moment, yes. What do you mean? That's how the dynamic of your relationship is, okay? At the moment. It's gonna be forever, it looks like. Okay? Your energy is low because you drain yourself. You love overworking and you go, I had a great day. Do you drink a lot of coffee? Here we go, getting to the details. You drink a lot of coffee? How much coffee are you drinking? So how do you keep your energy up? Maybe a cup a day. So how do you keep your energy going? Tea. There's your issue. You need to drink more coffee. Do you like to go outside? How often do you go outside? And actually like be active outdoors. Get vitamin D. Because right now your self-care is lacking. Okay? Okay, so you're outside often. But what's missing in your life, sister? Where's the feeling? Where's the grace of God in your life, in your heart? Just got back from hiking 5 days. You see that? That's masculine energy. Okay, your energy is low, but that's just who you are. Like, you identify, like, your energy, like, you're just somebody, you like to burn yourself out. You're proud of it. Yeah, we did that 5-day hiking. And you're like, but what's missing? Light the candle. Right? Dress a little elegant sometimes. Oh, hell no. You need to learn to introduce more self-care, sister. We're not saying change, but you need to introduce grace, gracefulness, beauty. Slow down. Okay, you got a father card. You're so masculine. You have too much masculine energy. Okay, father card comes up upside down for you. Okay, you need to slow down and smell the roses. You're like, why should I slow down? We're hiking up the mountain. It's like you're in a relationship, but it seems like you're single. Your energy is single. It's like he can't keep up with me. Like, how much longer you want to be single for? I guess right? You have to watch your energy slow down. Meditate. When you're meditating, okay? Learn to slow down Vipassana meditation. Just watch your breath, breathing in, or Zen, breathing in. I'm aware that I'm breathing in. You need to be more patient, okay? Maybe the cards will tell us. Okay, you already know your issue. You're so independent and you're not even sure if you're happy. Okay? You're so independent. It's like deep down it's like I'm happy, but behind that it's like, no, I'm kind of lonely actually. You have to be more humble. Okay? You have to slow down. Now, at the tender age of 53, it's difficult to change because you're so set in your ways, your mentality. But if you want to keep upgrading your life, you have to break your ego and try to open up your heart a little bit. Be in your feelings a little bit more. Slow down and appreciate a little bit more. Bring out more gratitude. I think that's the key. You're grateful, but it's not deep. Your gratitude, you have it, but it's not deep. Deepen your gratitude for everyday things in your everyday life. You're just so busy trying to do more, but you're not deeply grateful for the little things, like being alive, like being able to hike. I'm heavily grateful, but you're not gracefully grateful. You're grateful, but it's more in your head. I'm telling you, the gratitude, slow down and marinate in the thankfulness and thanksgiving. You're already resisting, okay? I'm being nice to you today. Next time, it won't be this nice. The end, okay? Learn to bring out the feelings. Slow down and enjoy the preciousness of life. You're in a relationship. Like, cherish some things. When you're out hiking, don't just look. Okay, your happiness is not the damn destination, Tracy. Happiness is the journey. You're busy focusing on so many the destination so much that you're missing the journey. You see the details, but you don't feel the detail. You see the moment, but you're not feeling the energy of the bird in the tree. You see the tree, it's beautiful, but you don't feel the things around you enough. Why? Because your habit is go, 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 go. Are you here to be a spiritual SWAT team? Maybe. Okay. Well, maybe. It's up to you. How does one get a reading? The readings are done tonight, okay? I've been on 3 hours, so in the future, my goal is to do more readings and grow. Because I have to see, my goal is to get on TikTok, so help support me on TikTok, The Mystic Village. And because I'm trying to grow what I'm doing here. Because on Twitch, doing these readings, it doesn't grow very much. But on Twitch, I mean, on Insight Timer is growing very well. And of course, I want to make this my living, but right now I'm not making a living from the readings at all. But if I'm on multiple platforms, hopefully, it could lead to that. So, thank you. So now some music. I'm gonna I have love. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna do 3 more songs. I'm going to stop the recording on YouTube right now, so the end on YouTube. Because I have to upload the talk to AI video editing. And the end.